Today the topic we're going to share about is Gods of Food from the Time magazine. Man doesn't live on bread alone. There are many people, organizations that deeply influence the way we eat, the things we eat, and how we eat it. Below we're going to share you some examples from Time about people affecting food, society, and the world, and introduce them in a quick, brief way to give you an idea of each people that we mentioned, and then give you a further information about what influenced Taiwan's food society. The first person that I'm going to talk about is the star maker, Andrea Petrini. The Italian-born writer Andrea Petrini may be one of the most powerful men in fine dining. He is so talented that no other could replace him. He brings like-minded chefs together to create new things. Moreover, he is very advanced in organizing events and gets people's attention. So thanks for his passionate, knowledgeable him, the young chef that he admires and tends to give a hand to will be a big person. That's why people call him the star maker. And the photos are the stars that he made.
Just a second. Please don't read off from your slides.
Okay.
Do tell the audience what you want to tell us.
Okay. And the next partner that I'm going to talk about is Yotam Ottolenghi and Sammy Tanzani, which is a friend. And do you have ever thought about getting a cookbook to cook? I personally love cookbooks. So the Cookbook of Jerusalem is most acclaimed cookbook of the 2012 and has sold more than 1 million copies worldwide. Yet the country of the two authors is deeply divided. Yotam Ottolenghi is from the West Jerusalem, and Sammy Tanzani is from the Arab East Jerusalem. And they met in an upmarket London food shop. After they realized both of them are from the same city, they quickly bonded together and started working together. The Jerusalem started from the weekly column in the Guardian magazine, and then gradually become famous of his dishes of Middle Eastern. They said that they're just happy to bring people together because of food, whether they're Jerusalem or they're Jewish or Muslim. And this is the pictures and recipes from the Jerusalem magazine. And you can see it's like really exotic. Okay, and the next person that I'm going to share about is Sergio Nunes de Arco. Rages to riches means 白手起家, and what's special about this kind of grain called quinoa is that it's gluten-free and high protein, and it is quickly cooked. The person who started to develop this grain is Sergio Nunes de Arco. This kind of grain is once only grown by small family farmers, and now it's sold in USA by Arco's company and DN Naturals. The problem of this grain is that raising it costs more, so people couldn't afford it. And so Arco says that as the demand of quinoa raises, people will have to choose whether they want simply a commodity or grains that are good for the environment and for their health. The next person is called Dan Barber, the king of kale. The editor of Food and Wine magazine said, many chefs are great thinkers, many are great cooks, but few are both. Dan Barber believes that chefs should take responsibility of the food that they make. As a result, Barber started working from the seed of the vegetable that he grows. His goal is to breed high nutrition valuable plants that have good taste. And these are the organic plants that he plants, and this is the seed. I don't know if you can see it well. These are the seed that he made. Okay, the next person that I'm going to talk about is a fine lady called AD1. Many drink coffee every day, but when we talk about the coffee story, there are 3 ways in it. The first is from the early 20th century with the a giant plantation of the freeze-fried coffee. And the second wave is espresso lattes made by Starbucks. Our main character of this article is AD1, who is said to lead the third wave of the discovery of the distinct flavor of coffee, which is made out of the coffee cherries. As the fashion of this kind of coffee spreads, many people are waiting to see the result of the wave. And that is the coffee cherry, and that is the coffee that people make. Okay, the last person I'm going to share about is the prophets of Urdu, Vandana Shiva. As Bill Gates contributed millions to develop the GM food for the poverty, there's this woman called Up to Gates said that he was totally wrong. He said that the growth of the market will not solve the crisis that it creates, and that will kill our environment. And this is the prophecy that many want to hear.
Okay, hello everyone, and then I will introduce my news from the Time magazine. And the first one is the Dudes of Food. This news introduces three chefs who have their different characteristics. All of them are demanding, innovative, entertaining, and charismatic. They brought the old image of fine dining restaurant chefs. They are not assets in people's mind anymore. Instead, they are in-your-face dudes. What's more important is that they brought new ideas in fine dining. Their influence and contribution on desserts affected chefs all over the world. Moreover, making desserts starts to be a craze to people. And the next is foodie philosopher, and this is Michael Pollan. Michael Pollan, a gourmet chef, also a meal cracker. He often comments about food. He has written books to talk to readers about the safety of food and let them know the dark side, especially the bad influence of fast food like McDonald's or KFC. His philosophy on food made the masses understand what is wrong and lead them toward a healthier future. And the third news is the magician of the moment. This is Albert Adria. The man who always worked hard but never flaunted his contribution to others is Albert Adria. He made changes in many pioneer works in dishes. For example, he created some very creative pasties. Pasties is just like 就是像是派一样的那种东西。And made desserts that aren't too sweet. He has a restaurant. Every one of them has their own special features, and the restaurants are renowned overseas. He is a successful chef and does all the work, yet tends to stay in the shadows most of the time. The attitude of making dessert made him the famous god of desserts all over the world. The next news is God Milk India Does, and this is Amrita Patel. Cows in India are seen as sacred animals, but now the nation uses them to make $1 million every year. A woman named Amrita Patel was the Minister of National Dairy Development Board. AD1 is a government organization. It had India changed its status from positive to plenty. The contributor is Amrita Patel. India's dairy export grows rapidly and AD1 good not only for the economy but also nutrition. The final is taking the bacon. The Chinese stands a big part in the market of the world. China especially affects the world with any of their economic policies. Shuanghui, a company of meat processing in China, has had a scandal about that additive added to pork. Their chairman, Wang Long, expressed repentance and apologized, but still couldn't let us ignore the safety of pork. Recently, the company announced that they would buy the largest firm of USA, Smithfield, so that consumers can see the pork is imported from USA. The influence of the decision not only affects China and USA, but also the whole world, because pork has become a resource from this growing nation, just like oil and coal. And this is one law, and they bought the Smithfield. Okay.
Your time is now up. Please tell us in your own words. Don't read from the slide. Tell us in your own words about Shuanghui again.
Shuanghui is also the largest company, meat processing company in China, and it would buy the Smithfield because
What is Smithfield?
Smithfield is the meat processing company too, but it is a farm in the USA.
Continue your sentence. You haven't told us the reason why you want to buy Smithfield.
Because
No, don't read from your script. Use your own words.
Because they want to buy it because the Chinese didn't believe their pork made in China, so they buy. So they want to buy the Smithfield, and the pork would import from the USA, and the Chinese would buy it.
Okay, that's what I want from your presentation. I don't want you to read from your script. Okay. I want you to explain to the audience what you've read from the article.
After reading the article, let me explain the people who most influence of it. Taiwanese always is family reunion member dinner with their whole family members together on Chinese New Year. At first, the mothers were in charge of dealing with the goods by themselves alone. However, the time has changed. While the first television came to the world, you can meet any kinds of people at any kinds of channel, including artists as 西南大主厨, and it is the artist. It is a very famous kitchen.
Can you try not to read from your slide and tell the audience what you want to tell us? Use your own word to tell us.
Our own word, own text on the
Okay, go on.
He showed his exquisite cooking skills as a problem. Indeed, many people want to eat his delicious food. In the beginning, artists taught people how to cook delicious family reunion dinners at home kitchen with a video camera. With the person skill getting better and better, many people start not to make the family reunion dinner at kitchen. They turn to cook the family reunion dinner at convenience store. They just need to put the frozen foods into the hot water a few minutes, and then they can eat the family reunion dinner, which is made by artists. And this is the program, 济南大主厨, and the left one is artists, and the other is the hostess. And this is the family reunion dinner, which made by artists. And you just need to put them into a hot water and then cook 35 minutes, and you have a good meal. Another people who also influenced what we eat is Dai Shenyi. He has many kinds of brands under his business, including 王品牛排、敖饼菇、日本老虎火锅、元宵烧肉、怀石料理、蔬果香糯米、跟青。 They are all delicious foods. They attract many people come to eat their foods. AD is not merely a single-age group of consumers. Students eat with their classmates. Young people dine together with their friends. Husband eats with his wife or bring their parents to have a wonderful meal at the restaurant. Indeed, people aspire after these brands. The consumers can not only enjoy the delicious foods, but also check in on best food at the restaurant. And this is the Wang It is the stick and 陶碗菇。去北海道部落原烧烧肉、蔬果、橡木泥、鸡皮。As the farmers use the pesticide to kill the harmful insects. However, people find the pesticide residue product. It will accumulate as our body if you didn't wash the vegetable or the fruits very quickly. Over a long period of time, it may cause a cancer. Dr. Rudolf Steiner, who is a German, promotes the organic agriculture in 1924. At that time, the trend of the world agriculture is changing industrialization and commercialization to raise the amount of agriculture. So the organic agriculture didn't catch the attention at that time. Although using the pesticide solved the demand pressure which is caused by population, it affected the Earth's natural ecosystem. It will produce the soil, water, air, and foods. With a healthy and eco-friendly awareness race, people start prefer organic agriculture than those which use pesticides. Another side, according to American Agricultural Trend Quarterly Publications report, hundreds of American protein chiefs agree that organic food tastes better than normal food. At the same time, domestic research points out that the rice which grows by organic agriculture also tastes better. Above all, more and more people concern what they eat, what contains inside. Some want to eat exquisite and delicious food. Others want to eat healthy.
Q&A time.
What's the conclusion? We have a conclusion.
As we know, teachers said that we cannot look on the PowerPoint forever and just talk what we write down. So now I got to have your attention on me because I got no PowerPoint. I have to ask you some few questions, but that is not in the Q&A. I need to know that you are all attention on me. You know, like we said, a lot of people, you can call them the god of food, but that doesn't mean that they're really a god or like they're really influenced on your food or on your way of life. Not only you know the people who can call their name can influence your way of eat or your way of life, but also like a businessman who can mentally to influence what your choice and what you're gonna eat. Like for lunch, for dinner, every day you got different choose and you got different options. And like farmer, they can change your way of eat physically because of the organic. Anyone got a problem so far? No? Okay. So can I ask them a question?
Yes, sure.
Can I ask you first?
Yes, sure. Why not?
So what did you eat for lunch? Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay, that was for lunch. Pizza.
Pizza.
Yes.
Is that your only choice?
Okay.
What's before pizza?
Because we had a meeting together, so that's why I didn't choose pizza for lunch. They chose it for me.
Okay, good. What about you? For dinner yesterday?
spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
What flavor is spaghetti?
I can buy it at convenience store. It is convenience.
Like meat sauce? Yeah, meat sauce. 肉这样. I asked you what flavor.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, that's because why we call them the god of food is not because they're smart, they're just because they're smarter. Because it's all about our desire. We have choice. We want to eat different things. If I give you a bowl of rice for your lunch, you want 3 or 4 or 5 or just one, and you got a different kind of vegetable or meat. No? You?
Clarify your question again.
Okay. Today, I offer you something for your lunch. You got a choice, number 1, 5 bowl of rice, all of it is like rice. And the second one, rice, and you got vegetable, you got cabbage, you got carrot, you got fried chicken, you got whatever you want. What will you prefer? So you mean the second one? Yeah, it's because you got your desire. You have to eat different things. And they offer you a different thing. Like a businessman, they're smart. So what we're gonna tell you is like, after this article, we gotta learn everyone can own their life. Everyone can own what they want to eat. Because I'm telling you that you are your god of food. Because you are making the choice. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to be the other's god of food. Okay? Okay. And we'll discuss is like more vegetarians now. Become more and more. I mean, Asian in Taiwan, or yeah, just people want to eat more healthy in a healthy way. That's is like what I say is another choice. In Taiwan, we now got a homemakers union consumers cooperation, 主妇联盟. And they're telling us to get healthy food, healthy environment, healthy social activity. They're trying to affect your life, trying to be a god of food in 21st century.
Please stop here and talk to me after class. Stop here.
Okay.
And move on to the questions.
What
Why
kind
don't
of
you put questions on the PPT? It's better you show it on your slides. Sorry.
what kind of star does the star maker?
Okay, just a second. So read through all the questions and let the audience choose which one they want to answer. Go through all the questions and then let the audience choose either one they want to answer. 所以他们会先把问题都念完，然后观众可以自己选你要答哪一题，先抢先赢。Okay.
What kind of star does the star maker Andrea Tricini make? Is the first question. And the second one, which magazine does Yotam and Sami produce together? Number 3, when talking about the writer of the wave, which specific food wave are we talking about? Number 4, what's the name of the farm with Shanghai Bai? And number 5, Michael Pollan had emphasized the foods that is bad, influence to our health. What kind of food is it? And number 6, where do people go to book the Frozen Family Reunion dinner? Number 7. The rice that grow by pesticide or organic, which tastes better. Number 8. Who else can also call the god of food and why? And number 9. What is the most impressive point from this article to you? Number 10. What is the most unacceptable opinion to you?
Okay, 1 minute for discussion. You can talk to your neighbors or your group members and choose which question or questions you want to answer. And also, the good points and suggestions for group 1 on their presentation skill. 等一下，我要点同学起来回答哦，请你们给他一些 feedback on their presentation skill， 优点、缺点，或是有什么建议，有什么问题。1 minute for discussion. Where can people got their frozen food?
As you said, people can get their frozen fruit from any convenience store because they just don't want to cook any, New Year's reunion food from. They just don't want to cook their own food, so they just need to get their frozen food and just buy it and they cook them so they can just get the food from artists.
Okay, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Any other volunteers? Yes?
My suggestion is your talk needs more eye contact. And I think the last man he talked is very good because he contact with audience. But before you didn't do this.
Eye contact.
Yes.
Okay, we're sorry about that. And a part of this, we have different jobs in this presentation. So